Hello, welcome to another episode of Get Rich and Fit Try. So after a couple trials and errors, we finally got everything right. So now we're gonna go ahead and get right to it. I'll see you on the other side. Let's go. All right, good morning, folks. And we are past the whole entire process of the CPI data. So now we are getting ourselves ready to find ourselves some trades. Looks like we're going to be on the sell-off. Now the funny thing about it, the news was mixed. That's the other part. There was bullish for the dollar here and bearish for the dollar here. So going to be very interesting on this pullback. So I think they just did another spike to kind of trap everybody with the CPI. Also tomorrow's PPI, so that could probably also give us another catalyst too. So it's going to be very interesting. Let's go ahead and look at the whole screen and let prepare for a trade. Actually, while I prepare for that, let me do my test on a micro. See if I can actually set my trades the way I normally do. No, still not. That's still not working. Still says non-tradable symbol. Okay, I might have to go the trade of 8 route again, which is going to be annoying. No, it's not that. Something happened. No, I know, but it's something weird. Like, is it a trading view issue? Or is it a trade of 8 issue? This is very strange. Okay, well then fine. You want to be difficult? Let me just do this. You know what? Let me try something too. Let me try reloading my trading view. Oh, but last time I did that, I did some funky stuff. You know what? Let me not mess with stuff. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. You already know what you got to do, Jeff. Just go straight to what you need and accept it for what it is. It has a little bit of flaw. I'll do it after market. I'll deal with it then. Okay. So they kind of rejected that right there. We're almost to our 15 minutes so we can get our ranges. Let's check, take a peek at some of my positions. My firm was getting beat up. My upstart is at break even. Chipotle is actually doing halfway decent in itself, but we'll see what happens. All right, back over the futures. Let's see. Looks like a H pattern on a smaller time frame a little bit, kind of like we have this, and then we kind of curl it over. So right now we got 6 minutes so far. This is our opening range. Let's see what they do with that information. As I get ready to load my Trader 8, we're not going to use that account, not yet. Oh yeah, that's true. I was so wrapped up yesterday. Life has a funny thing about your plans. It basically shoots it out of the water. Kind of looks like we're trying to base ourselves. Like the VWAP is sitting around 2144, which is about 144, somewhere around in here. And it looked like they're trying to get to the VWAP from the bearish perspective. The bulls are trying to catch it a little before it, and they're failing to do so. We're making lower lows going into that. Alright, looking for a bounce around 144, 145. We got a few fair value gaps that I'm curious about. What's this one here? Oh, got Mert in here. Good morning, Mert. How you doing?
They might drop.
You said we might drop?
Yeah, for XDX gap.
Hmm.
But I'm in it to the downside right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait for the opening range. This is another fair value gap that they could be bouncing off of right here. Just patiently waiting for a setup that is a little more comfortable. I didn't get any of my alerts here. Oh, you know what? Because they didn't take out all that volume there. That's probably why it looked like it did. All right, that's that 144 level trying to hold again.
We had the 2 minute 200.
Okay. Where's my knife entry chart? So you think it's just gonna drop? Just violently just drop it to the flow.
I mean, we had the 200 on the 2 minutes, so I got out of my down trade.
Okay.
It can pull up and then come down to the 5 minute 200. 57.25. Hit the 1 minute 200 right now.
Yeah, we got like 3 minutes into the 15-minute opening range is set. While I wait for that to happen, let me just take a peek of what's going around on other tickers because it looks like this thing's hitting the brakes. No, don't want to do that one. CCJ, I wonder if CCJ is still taking off. CCJ was doing something really, really nice. They got into that 76, and then that thing hit the floor. CCJ went hammer. Alright, what else we got? Waste management. Alright, we got less than a minute now. Let me get back over to the chart. I was just checking other positions, see how that's going. Let's see how this is doing. So it looks like we're using that VWAP as a place to kind of like hold it down a little bit. Depending on how this market actually moves, we're probably going to go ahead and push up off of it. Let's see if we can get that. Oh my god.
It's to hold about 169.50.
And did that fix our problem? You cannot trade the symbol M and NQ at trading view via trade.
Mine is working.
Yours is working? I might have to restart my whole entire. I'll do that another time after. Mine just
You logged out and logged back in?
I just logged out and logged back in just now. So what I'm probably gonna do is just log out of all of TradingView, shut it down, then re-enter all my stuff. It's just gonna be very annoying. I got so many different charts. I guess I should have just took it off the VWAP and just held on to it. I thought about it too. I said that 144 was gonna be a tough area for them to drop it, and we're getting all of that right now. Our 15 minutes is already established itself, and we're probably going to go ahead and push up even more because we took a nice little chunk of this drop, especially with that long wick at the bottom. Unless they recapture that wick, we're probably going to push up. Looking for 23,173 as possibly the place where we just hold it down. Javi, are you on this upside? No? Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, your opening thing just hasn't broke out.
Exactly. That's why I said I don't blame them. Because we're at stranger danger. Lots of strange things happen at stranger danger. That's a possibility. But I'm still thinking we're generally bullish. Let me switch to a daily real quick and go check out the dollar. Oh, wait. I got you as NQ. It should be BTC. The dollar's still rising. Oh, they almost. Nah, that'll be funny. Could it be they're making this drop just enough for the dollar to hit that level and then reject? That would make things very fun. Patience, folks. Patience. Everything else is fine. Oh, actually, let me see what oil's doing. Yep, of course, dropping. Gold dropping. Yeah. 95% patience, 3% instinct. Because part of me is trying to use my instinct, like, ooh, that looks like a good candle, and try to jump in. Nope. I know what they're trying to do. Don't be a bad influence, Javi. Come on, guy. The water's nice. I'll build my confidence, so that's what it is. Yeah, that got completely derailed. By the time I cleared all my errands, it was 7:30.
Mhm.
It was late by the time I finished cook. So yeah, that didn't work out. So I told myself, okay, you know what? Since this is gonna be such a difficult thing, what I'm gonna probably do is sleep and go straight when I wake up, and then probably 2 o'clock session I can trade. I even missed the 2 o'clock session. Like I didn't even trade at 2.
You was up though.
I was up, but I was still cooking the, well, not cooking breakfast. I was cleaning the dishes at that point.
2 o'clock in the morning.
PM. And he was like, "Oh, did you leave anything for?" Because you already had made the tuna, remember? So yeah. So my whole day got derailed. Yeah, and the funny thing about it, I got up at like 3 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock, and I was thinking about trading, and I said, "Nah, I should just go hit the gym." Then I don't know why I just said, "Okay, I gotta find a proper schedule." So I gotta pick one. It's either it's gonna be super, super, super late at night, or it's right after I'm done trading at 10:30. It's one or the other.
You're done trading at 10:30.
That's the goal. I want to be able to already take my trade, finish my trade, done at 10:30, already made my 1K for the day, and then off to trade, off to train. That's the American dream. That's another one that's annoying me is meta platforms. I know they're probably waiting for NQ to do something ridiculous before they do it. Let's go check that dollar again. Let me see if it got to that level yet. Almost. Actually, you know what? Let me set an alert here and see what happens. I knew something like this could happen. They might wait for 10 o'clock to finally make a move.
There's news at 10.
No, there's no. Let me double check if there is any news at 10.
Looks
Uh,
like a possibly W though.
there is a speaker speaking at 12:45. Then Wednesday is our PPI and oil inventory, trumped up with a whole bunch of jobs report on Thursday. Could they be waiting for Thursday for jobs report? Not to, oh, it hit the level. That's the level. So since it hit that level on the dollar, all right, let's see if we can get ourselves a massive move to a direction. If the dollar falls here, we should get ourselves a nice solid pop and get into the opening range bull side. Still nothing to trade. Unless we scalp something vicious, there's nothing to trade. Let me be specific. I'm not saying it's complete zero. How about Robinhood gave me a free share, and I'm part of me is like, I don't even want to sit on this share. I want the cash. I want the cash. Well, I think I'm gonna just hold on to it. It's free anyways. I can. No one wants to be the one holding the bag. This is why when I charted it like this a while back, I don't know if you remember when we did the whole exercise of higher highs and all that. So this is October 2022. This is the January 2023. Mix it in with the October 2023, which is our original trend line. That brings us to here. This is the tough area, right? So we're already above that. So a lot of people kind of ignore that one, but that's a very key point because we made this major impact here and we're pretty much operating this deviation. So we're above that October. We're inside of here, which is leading us to use this pivot point here. And now that we made higher highs, people don't want to be the one holding the bags because now this is the pivot. So we need to hold this area without failing if we're going to continue to make higher highs. Again, we are kind of vertical. Look at this.
I know vertical. We playing between the 1 minute.
No. From the daily. From the daily. Yeah. Oh, and then let me mark that off because my wife is talking about that right now. So we also have to deal with the fact that we got to figure out, are they going to come back for this, which is our daily 618s, right? 50% and 618 is right here. So these people, are they going to still hold on to this? Do they feel comfortable with the fact that there's a rejection here? So a lot of question marks is being made right now. So I think they're waiting for 10 o'clock. Actually, let me do this, a 2 hour.
Hold above the 1 minute 200.
So we got a nice little doji on the 2 hour.
Morning star on, possibly morning star on.
And we're in this upper register stochastic, weak MACD. Yeah, it's called accumulation. But that's the best part. I have come to the point of my trading career where I embrace accumulation. I just want to be on the right side of the coin when it finally distributes. That's range, yeah. That means someone is building. Yeah. It either manipulation or pure breakout. Either way, we got to look at a certain order block. Well, I think that CPI data was to take out the shorts, and we're sitting on top of this order block here, kind of like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which then will test our fair value gaps. Like right now, we're dancing on top of VWAP. They're trying to hold the VWAP, and they're failing to do so. I got like 3 minutes left until the next 15-minute candle, and all 2 hours, 1 hour, 5 minute, all that good stuff. So this is what it probably looks like right now, because you can see we did that first bounce off that VWAP area, and AKA fair value gap. Does it look like we're getting good strong momentum to kind of push up? They could use this stranger danger area to reject, allowing us to kind of have a fair value gap on this 5 minute like this, and that will be our bearish one. Oops, gotta click bearish one. I gotta rename that one. All right, so we got a good bearish one that's here. So if we retest this, then we could probably get a nice little move back through the upside. But not yet, just not yet. I got you.
Probably want to fill the gap.
But they get it under that VWAP now. Mm-hmm.
puts a fair value gap.
It's trying to the downside,
Mm-hmm.
but it, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's very drifty though. Like it's not like a straight shot to the down. Okay. Oh, find the first green candle you can sell. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. We got 36 seconds, and then we're gonna get a new hour candle. So if you're not in deep profits, it's probably a good time to kind of pull back a little bit and see what happens. Because we're sitting between two order blocks. 15 seconds.
Next wave is almost at the target.
Mm-hmm.
And Q about to retest the 2 minute 200.
Okay.
See if we can do it.
Ethereum has triggered my 2 hour. Also the Russell, silver, British pound. ME. Oh yeah, that's also Ethereum. MET. All right. Let's clear these alerts. All right. What would you like to do now? Now that you got all of that out of your system.
I ain't get nothing out of this system.
No, they did.
Hasn't tested that 200 yet.
This is not the 10 o'clock moves right
There
now.
you go.
All right. That's
Just
that.
test. Now you gonna push up or you gonna drop?
Um, it would be very aggressive of me to get in at 135. But I think that's what they're going to try to do, get above 135. Can they do it? I was thinking about it because this is an order block right here on this 5 minute, but it didn't take out that 130. I was looking for them to get back up into that 135 before I did that. They are. We put in a bearish fair value gap on the 15 minute, which makes it attractive to try to go take out those lower registered fair value gaps. We attempted to take out one of them, but we bounced it right after, which is this fair value gap here. And based on that parameter, I do understand what you're saying. I think that's possible. Why I don't think it's going to happen is because if they do a bounce here, it's going to scare the bears. So I would say the 95, I can agree. 0.95 is probably going to be the better target, but I don't know if we're going to. Yeah, so the center pivot would be like 0.69. So from 0.95, 0.82, somewhere around there, down to 0.68 could be the play. Yes, it is. But the curiosity is everybody that got into the market on Monday, how many of them are going to stay in their trade? Now that they went ahead and stayed in their trade for CPI, are they going to stay for PPI? Because if not, then they should be coming straight down to the 934, 903, and start to really test the previous day's 50 and 618. Yeah, and then there's a jobs report on Thursday, so it's a lot of junk. And I think is it Michigan sentiment on Friday? Hold on, let me.
Are we taking it up or down?
Javi's planning on taking it down. He sees the down. I see. He's okay. He's already down. Yeah, he's already down. Yeah, so there's Michigan sentiment on Friday. So that's the other part that's going to be like a few question marks in that regard.
Minute.
So
One minute is reading.
yeah, I'm with you on the downside. That I will say.
You probably right here. Just in 5 minutes coming up.
Yeah, they're almost done with the fair value gap that was put in at 1 a.m. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, 5 minute, 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minute fair value. Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. It's the 15 minute fair value gap, but I was looking at the 5 minute chart. Cause I'm thinking if we get a close below in the next 21 seconds, we should be good to go. But we're failing to do so, and I might do a small position to the upside right here. It's a possibility.
XPX almost on the gap though. That gap. That.
I want to see 150 get beat. You say you got out of it. That's fine. That's fine. That's 30 bucks you didn't have. Probably do something like that.
How many ticks you got?
And then, mm-hmm. That's probably what we're doing to be doing. And I might be
Rejection might come.
selling somewhere inside of here.
161.
That's probably what I'm looking at. I'm gonna risk I'm gonna risk 150 bucks here, maybe 200. See if I can get what I'm looking for. That is funny. So I can't place the order the way I would want to. It says untradeable on the app, but if I did it on the web, it'll be perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and put my stop loss on the screen.
161.75.
We're inside of an order block, so they could easily come right back to me.
Okay.
But we're gonna
Yes,
hold
we
on to
did.
that right there. Lock in your profits. That is the goal.
5 minute look like a morning star.
Unless they do a massive liquidation here. That's why I put my stop loss in here. Come on, baby. Hold your water. If we can get ourselves a nice little sweep into this area, I will readjust and add my stop loss into the profit. Come on, trail this super tight. I don't like the volume
How
and the
many
movement.
ticks you got?
I have $210. That's the best way to say it. What's that? 100 ticks is 500, so I almost had 50 ticks. Oh, they pulled it all the way back, and
At the 200.
that is why we adjust ourselves accordingly. That's flat. It could still push up. Like I said, I was pushing my stop loss into profit because of how the 15-minute order block was responding. We could even climb out here. Very possible. But I wasn't going to just give the money all the way back. I wasn't going to let it go into the red because I don't trust the trend. Come on, baby. Give us something to trade. So at least we're positive, but need something solid to trade. Let's look at this 15-minute again. almost makes me think we're gonna go even further down because of where we came from, and then we went down. I don't think the upside momentum is done yet. I think they're gonna try to touch Stranger Danger, then reject.
What number is Stranger Danger?
23 173. No, that's fine. Yeah, I do see the same thing. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like it. Mm-hmm. Nah, nah, nah. Like I said, you're my earbud. You're good. Get your ass back down. Oh, actually, I just said it. Oops. I'll be the bad influence. All right, so this is
Try to
that.
touch
This is
my.
that push that I was saying. Like, it might go to that
There you
173.
go. Just touch my 50. Get with that. It has to hold above it. Continue Stranger Danger.
And 200 SMA on the 15 seconds just got tapped. Can completely fall here. Yeah, just like this market is. Oh, there goes the 173. That's the one. That's the one. Let's see if we get a strong rejection. I'm gonna see if we can get a trend down. Yeah, but I think it's gonna give one of those spikes. I think this is the spike. Let's see if we can
Yeah,
reverse
my
that.
stop loss too tight.
I had my
I
stop
saw
loss
that
too.
morning star.
I put my stop loss too tight on purpose because I wasn't gonna give any back. So
That's like I
I'm
said, a
okay with
five
what
minute
happened.
morning star.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, 5 minute morning star.
You don't
Oh
see?
yeah, that is a 5 minute morning star.
Yeah, I got
Solid
it
one.
from right there.
No, you should be still in it.
No, I put my thing too tight.
But if you're gonna do the 5 minute morning star, then that means your stop loss has to be under the morning star.
I know, but I was when you said you're gonna tighten up and stuff. I was cautious, so I tightened up too.
Yeah, but I was playing the inside of that 5 minute morning star. You know what I'm saying? So mine was more strategic. Yours, okay, I see what you're saying. I got you. All right, so this is the first tap of that fair value gap. You see how the massive rejection was
See if
right
it
there.
hits that 198 next. One night.
I'm thinking it's not. I think they're gonna go ahead and hit it to the downside one more time. Let's see if it does. Oh yeah, this thing looks like a repeat of yesterday. Might go right through the opening range.
What was yesterday? You said repeat.
Yeah, yesterday, remember we kind of got to the bottom, used to tap, and then we just kind of just flew to the upside, then went straight to opening range. That's what it looks like right now. Looks exactly like that right now.
You're not
Technically,
above the
I'm
open range.
no, not yet. Technically, I'm looking at it like this, even though we wicked this all the way past here. I think that was manipulation. I want to sell it here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really want to sell it here, but I know it's gonna. There's not a lot of targets for me to go after trying to sell it here. It's like real shallow targets.
1 minute bull flag.
1 minute bull flag.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
We did breakout.
Yeah, I could see that.
Small one, but.
Taking these 2 points
To the downside.
with this point here. No, I'm just
Let the cake go
I'm
over
measuring all of it. Something like that, and that, and this will be our bull flag trying to find its path. Oop. Where did you go? Something like that, and then this one is our flag breakout where they're trying to make it fall bearish. That'd be funny to play a 15-second bear flip, a bull flag breakout, because this is your break right now. Ah, yeah, I should have did it. That's the break right here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if it holds. Do you retest neck? The top of the bull flag?
Sometimes that's where Steve comes in with the kiss goodbye. It comes back to visit and be like, oh, all right, bye bye. I should got in at 188 about 5 points ago, 6 points ago.
It's above the target I said at 198.
Which is the fill of the fair value gap that I was seeing on the 5 minute. Yeah, 5 minute. That was what was left. So could get a rejection here, but you might get some people to step in.
But then that's not a bull flag.
No, you get a rejection for a pullback to let people in, and then the bull flag will be the pole, which would be this whole entire move just extended out, which is still in play.
So how far down can it come for it not to
It
be
can't
a
go
bull
past
flag?
50%.
So did it?
No.
Back in the. Back in
It
it.
is. It would have to come all the way to 159 for it to fail. Oh, actually, I did that wrong. Hold on. 154 to fail.
154. Oh,
That's all the way down there. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, this could be just accumulation phase, knowing that actually. I don't want to be too greedy, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a scalp real quick.
Down.
All right, we just closed above here, so I might take a upside. Oh, I almost did it. Because I was gonna go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. All right, they closed inside. Close inside of it. Don't close under it.
I'm gonna go retest this. 173.
Yeah, that's the stranger danger. They might be coming back for it. All right, 1 minute is crap. We're gonna leave that one alone. That was an idea, and we're gonna scrap that idea because that looks like it was gonna cause some problems. Oh, it's causing problems, and I don't want no problems. I'm gonna look for it from a 5 minute perspective, somewhere around here. I want to see this close right back inside of 179 after testing stranger danger. So get up there. So we had a breakout. They're sweeping, resetting oscillators, using stranger danger as a good spot, and then they could just push right through, and then they'll take out this downtrend. Again, this pivot is tough because that's the manipulation zone. So I feel like banks are here. So if we box somewhere around here, we got close to that rejection. They just accumulated more. Very, very interesting. Let's see how much time we have left on this 5 minute. Minute and 17 seconds. If this thing closes inside of this zone, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot. Nah, I will just take the shot. I want to plan my shot.
It's the hold above
Oh, actually, I
173.
forgot. I got a new thing that I need to add on here.
173.
Shout out to Original Sauce. Oh yes.
Video.
Okay. Nah. His name is his name is Everett. Original Sauce, because he had something and it inspired me to draw that whole entire thing. The thing I did on mindset, the one shot, one kill. So I got this. Let's shrink this down. Come on, shrink it down. And I said, let me make a digital version of it. Put that put that on where we take our profits. We're like, that's the one shot, one kill with a sniper scope. So I'm gonna put that over there. Let's hide that there. I'll just drag it over. Let me finally find that good trade. Let me find that monster move. 5 minute evening star. That was my close above that I would have taken. Let's see if we're gonna get a start of the trend in the 1 minute. I'm gonna take a shot at it. 13 seconds. Thinking that they're toying with people, but my true target would be up there somewhere. I'm gonna take a shot at it. Looks like an Oliver Velez.
Hot. On
Pin
what?
bar in the 1 minute.
The timber.
Mm-hmm.
But his is all big fat candles, right?
Yeah, but we're literally running into an order block, so I'm taking a shot at it out of curiosity more than intentionality. 198 is another target that I'll be looking at. All right, don't take my money now. I think that's all they had for it. Upside or downside? Okay. Let's see if we can get that 198 also. That'll make things very interesting. Let me get ready to put a stop loss into the screen. That's all you had? I was just about to put that stop loss. Come on. You kept on eating up on the upside. Come on. Come on. Get that 198. That 200 level is psychological, so I'm going to try to put a stop loss on the screen, protecting myself, assuming that we go for that 200 level again and probably fly right through it. 4 seconds, and we put in a hammer on this. That's not a good sign. I may close this at like $50 stop loss, and I'll just come back again. All right, 65. Oh, they hit me for 110. You jerks. Let's see. Did they hit me for the 110? That's flat. Yeah, they hit me for the 110. I'm down $68 for right now. That's cool. It's all right. Like I said, it was a curiosity. We held the level, but I knew there was going to be some toughness. That 1 minute starting to look like an M pattern as they try to get back into the side of this trend line. Again, I'm looking at this 5 minute evening star type action, and I'm doubting it. Oh, oh. Are they going to give me another shot at this? And it closed above our box. looking for them to leave the lows alone. I think they're doing another sweep here. Taking that one. And then we're going to look for that same 200. And we're going to look for that same 198. Assuming that this 5 minute is actually carrying some weight and some strength here, and then I'm going to let this evening star actually happen. Double doji continuation would be great. Alright, new 5 minute candle. Evening star is destroyed on the 5 minute. If we could get a nice little takeoff here, they might do a 1 minute pullback just to kind of scare some bulls out inside of this wick. Now the wick is making lower lows, so this is going to be very tricky in itself, but I'm going to be confident that we're not going to make a lower low again. So assuming that stop losses are down here, more pylons happen. Let's see the 15 minute. Maybe we're going to see something there. 15 minutes trying to do almost the same thing. It's struggling to do what I thought it was going to do. Did they make a lower wick? No. But that Stranger Danger is trying to hold it up. They're trying to take out Stranger Danger. Oh, yeah, they took it out. Give me a bounce so I can get out of here. If I lose 400, I'm out of here. Give me a bounce off the block. Alright, 235. Is that all you're going to give me back? You're going to free me with that 235? That's what it is? 315. They're trying to close inside of that order block. Come on, where are my bulls at? Where are my bulls at? Where are my bulls at? This is a higher time frame bullish order block, so I'm very curious if they're stepping into this. Nah, they're not going to step in. Look at that. They keep hit. The bears are hitting the crap out of this thing.
Yeah, 200 drop back down to.
Alright, that block is holding. I'm only down 140. Probably could have been a good spot to average out. I'm gonna put my. I was gonna put my stop in. I think I should be patient. See if we can get back inside that block. Decisions. Run out of steam? Is that what you're telling me? Well, no, it's not even. I want to put a stop loss on the screen, but I'm like, I want to leave it free of manipulation. So I'm not putting it in yet. I think we could get a spike for me to be positive, and then that. But we'll see if that actually pans out. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, get there, baby. Get me back positive, then I'll put the stop loss in. They're accumulating against it.
Okay, at the 200.
If I lose $200, I'm flattening this out.
And they still hold above the 1 minute 200. 163.75.
1 minute and 52 seconds on this 5 minute. Nice. Come on, get up in there. Don't use it as an area for loading up. Come on, get through it. There we go. Come on, baby. Oh, I can't put a stop loss on this screen anyways. I just remembered. I gotta go to the other screen. I don't feel like switching my eyes to the next screen. I might miss something. I might blink. Showed me I was down $10. I'm trying to be patient with it. Still at the $200 of a loss mentally instead of physically. Alright, let me switch screens. Now I'm at the right screen. That'll be right inside of here-ish. There we go. Come on. Come on. Beautiful hold. Beautiful hold. Come on, Bears. Get the hell out the way. Someone put a stop loss that's in profit. Come on. Ah. I thought we could get a little bit deeper in that fair value gap. That's why I didn't click it in. Back to my 200 level.
We got 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, 9.
All right, we closed inside of the box, which is a good sign. 4-3. Oh, don't you dare close out of the box. If jerks. Said that was down like $35, and I was like, okay, as long as it closed inside the box, I'm okay with it. Did it? I can have it. This thing is very jerkish. I don't want to have any of this smoke. I lost like $200 of profit in that one, so we're gonna leave it right there. It's one of those type of markets today. Just be careful. Don't drive yourself crazy. They are on a mission to mess with people, and it's probably because of all that data that's going to be coming out on tomorrow. So for y'all over in the YouTube sphere, I'm going to leave y'all to it. I'm going to go ahead talk to the rest of the guys. So if you want to go ahead, hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. We didn't really make money. We didn't really lose money. That's the good part about it. And just keeping our profits in our pockets as much as possible. And don't forget, one-on-ones are open. You can go ahead and register